Hi, Naturalist engineer here, and I thought about what I want this channel to be about. So I want it to be about things that are important to me and what I want to do to help our planet to minimize suffering overall while still having a good time. Um, you know, I'm an engineer, I'm an industrial engineer, so I know a lot about how to make good use of time and resources. That's kind of my thing. I want to bridge that with my love of nature and of native plants. So I think native plants are a very big foundation of what gives us so much life on this planet, and just ecology in general. And then I want to bring in politics because I don't think that we are bringing that in enough with what we're doing. And then a little bit of religion and why I think that can be a problem. Anything can become a religion, in my opinion. So I kind of want to bridge all these things together for one overall overarching theme, and that is we humans can still be happy without behaving the way that we have, where we're destroying our planet and we're harming ourselves and others at the same time. And I wholeheartedly 100,000% believe that we are headed for an ecological cliff. And so a lot of what I know in my heart is that we have to make some hard choices to change the way that we behave. And I need help. I need help from all of you to build a community of folks that are like-minded with this to make some of those hard choices. And some of those will be living a life that is a little bit more humble, where we're not just thinking about ourselves all the time, joyriding around the world, where we're opening up our awareness and experience of other people's pains. Basically, in a nutshell, it's democratic eco-socialism in a way. Socialism is a scary word to people, but it's really more about realizing that we operate on mutualism, that this whole, dog-eat-dog type world where we're all just like screwing each other over, or we're just trying to go out and capitalize for as much gain as we can possibly make. No, we all have to accept that there are some caps to things in life. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. You shouldn't be Elon Musk out there having like 12 billion children. That's ecological terrorism. And you should do your civic duty by researching people to support before the primaries. Be involved. If you have less kids, you can be more involved in these sort of things. I know you're probably not in the best position ever. You're in the position you're in right now, and you need to do your best with what that is. So once again, I want this channel to be about me and my hope and my dreams to live a happy life, experience as much as we can before we die, consider all the moral and philosophical implications of how we behave, and let's change it. Let's change how we behave, and I hope to learn something along the way. But part about being a naturalist and an engineer at the same time is realizing how interconnected everything is. And you can't lie to yourself in engineering. You can't fake it until you make it. You have to face hard facts. If I'm building a system to last ad infinitum, the way we're doing it right now is not going to cut it. Something always gives. And I'm asking us to do so voluntarily. Because if we don't, the suffering that we're going to cause for ourselves and others, including most life on this planet, will be immense. And I'm trying to reduce that suffering because I can't stand to see people in pain. I've been through too much pain myself. I've had friends murdered. I've been out in the streets. I was addicted to drugs at one point. I am from a family of abuse. My dad used to abuse me from a divorced family. Raised super Republican Christian out of Tampa. I had woods behind my house where I was able to appreciate nature, and it's one of the places I went to escape from all the craziness. I knew from a very early age who I didn't want to be. Now I know who I want to be. I want to be the naturalist engineer. And I want you all to join me in making this world and ourselves a better place and a better people. I hope we do some good things together. And one of the first steps is defeating MAGA, defeating Donald Trump. They're an enemy of everything I hold dear to my heart. They're an enemy to everything I love. They are a disease. And at some point, some people are beyond reproach. They're beyond being helped. And they must be dealt with. So we will also discuss survival skills and what we have to do with the oncoming onslaught. I believe, and I am trying to become more exposed to what we need to do, like learning more about firearms. I am very well armed. I am training myself. I'm training with others because we want to defend ourselves from the choices that other folks made to put themselves in a bad position. And I'll help as many people as I can. But for those selfish idiots who put us in this position and kept taking and taking, that have the big trucks, that had the big house, and they're in debt, they have like 5 kids, and they don't do a damn thing as far as donating, those people are gonna come out for other people. They'll be there for you 1 or 2 times, but when the chips are down and they know there is no end in sight to the pain, they will come for you. They accuse other people of doing that, they will do that. So let's bridge all of our talents together and become a more powerful unit with our friends in nature. I believe that diversity makes us stronger. I believe in lifting everything up. All the creatures around us, all the humans, rather than keeping them down. We bring them up to their highest potential. People down in black folk, or folk that just don't have certain brain capacities, even a mentally challenged person who was born with a birth defect. They're here already. I don't want them to suffer. So let's get them into a place where they can do as much world and as much good for themselves and others, and to be happy. We're only as strong as our weakest link, is what a lot of people say, and that is definitely true. Right now, we're against the hubris of humanity. We have to end this Trump regime, and we cannot be nice about it. We know who they are. They've made that clear. And we have to fuck their shit up. Okay? We have to get our hands dirty. I don't want to do that. I have only known a little bit of real horrors and violence, but I don't want to have to experience it. I want to do everything I can to not. So we'll do everything in our power within the confines of ethics and legality to beat them. If they break the rules, we match them at their own game. If they want to lead the way and breaking it, so be it. They have changed the game. We must recognize what that game is, and we must act accordingly. So get armed, and let's get ready to do something about this. Naturalist engineer here.
Please like and subscribe, leave a comment with 7 words or more, and hit that bell icon for more.